Hello again. And if you're new here, welcome. So, I have had nothing but technical issues for like the last couple days. My it's some sort of network or internet issue between my computer and my network and Twitch and YouTube's network. I did try to OBS stream to YouTube, and I am at like 60% drop frames. So there is something horrible going on. I don't know what that is, if it's through OBS or if it's through the ISP or the network somewhere. I have a suspicion it's the latter because my CPU usage at the moment is at 0.6%. So there's no issues with recording or anything like that. It's just something going on with the internet, which, if for the area I live in, isn't surprising, unfortunately. But in a more positive note, in terms of me fighting things that have gone slightly more successful, I have something to show you. Ta-da! This is the prototype for a VTuber model I want to make. It's kind of a mix between a like a slime from Dragon Quest mixed with kind of like a little bit of a materia thing going on. Um, and I kind of want to add some more details. My ultimate plan was it kind of being like a sentient phylactery almost. Um, I've got the eye tracking down a little bit, um, but the learning curve on 2D Live is very intense. This is about 3 hours of work, uh, is what we got so far with this now. And I wanted to at least get kind of a mouth flap going, but that ended up not happening. But regardless, we're here where we're at. Um, there's always next time. Regardless, we are here now, making sure that my OBS isn't capturing anything that's going to dox myself. It looks like we're good. We are here now, with 1 week away, for voting on the Game Awards. This will kind of give us a preview of um, what will be on the docket, what will be up for awards. A lot of Expedition 33. I do know that. But regardless, let's get into it. All right, start voting. All right, first things first. Where should I put myself? Can I shrink myself down a little bit? Let's see. Yeah, we can kind of shrink ourselves down a little bit. Up there works. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We've got this is Game of the Year. This is the big one. We have Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We have Death Stranding 2 On the Beach. We have Donkey Kong Bonanza. We have Hades 2. We have Hollow Knight Silksong. And we have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Let's see. I really, really like Death Stranding 2 up until about the 70% mark. It didn't quite hit the same way Death Stranding 1 did. Hades 2 and Silksong I've yet to play, however, I've heard nothing but good things about them. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I've been slowly getting through Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. It's an absolutely phenomenal game. Now that I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 in a technically sound state. So I very, very much look forward to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and depending on how it goes, this might end up winning out in the long run. But at the moment, I gotta give it to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I told my friend soon after I finished the game that it's one of the best games I've played since Nier Automata, and Nier Automata is like one of the most influential pieces of media I've ever consumed, in my opinion. It is, it just infects my brain so good. So with that, we will be voting for Expedition 33. All right. Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative design and innovation in game direction and design. Wait, saying creative vision. Okay. Best game direction. Okay, creative vision, innovation in game direction and design. Um, if it was Death Stranding 1, I would probably get it to it. Death Stranding 2, I don't feel like does anything too crazy. Um, I've not played Ghost of Yotei, but that's another thing where it's like, it's kind of already a sequel to a thing. Ghost of Tsushima already was doing stuff. Same with Hades too. I'm kind of torn between Split Fiction, which I did not play, but I did watch quite a few people play. The stuff they do in that game in terms of like the split screen and how they utilize split screen, honestly, like really, really is impressive. Um, Expedition 33, its combat system is not like super unique. Um, Hell, even like Lost Odyssey had its kind of it's turn based, but it also has real time prompts. But I think it was Lost Odyssey. Or am I thinking of shoot? What's that? Okay, regardless, it's not super new, but I feel like it's a lot of people's introduction to the real time turn based type stuff. Um, Shoot, kind of want to give it to Split Fiction. Best narrative. Well, shoot, this is another one. I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot of the same games. Okay. Oh shoot. No, go back. Okay, change my vote. Shoot. Okay. No, Death Stranding 2 is not my pick for best narrative. Um, let's see. So again, unfortunately, Ghost of Yotei and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 are out. So it's mostly between Silent Hill F and Clear Obscure. Um, Shit. Mm, in terms of okay, strictly narrative, I'd have to give it Silent Hill F. Best art direction. Um, oh, if I feel like if I played Ghost of Yotei, I'd probably be more in the running. Because everything I see from that game is like gorgeous. Um, I'd probably give it to Claire Obscure. Like the whole game is about like the artistry and the paint like aspect uh, of that world. Best score and music. Yeah, no, Claire Obscure. Uh, that there is like at least 5 tracks on that song I've been listening to nonstop since that game came out. The music like the oh shoot, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the song that plays when you fight Renoir under at the top of the tower. It's so good. Best audio design. I don't really play shooters, so but I generally know Battlefield 6 or the Battlefield series usually kind of prides itself on like really good audio design. Um, Shit, that might be another Silent Hill instance. Um, Best performance. Okay. We'll exclude one of these because Charlie Cox himself has said he doesn't want the award. And while he absolutely fucking killed it as Gustav in Clear Obscure Expedition 33, um, he himself has said is I think the credit should go to my mocap actor, the original like French studio side of the studio mocap actor who portrayed Gustav over him, because he himself said is I think he said along the lines of like, I haven't played the game. I showed up for 4 hours in the studio and didn't really think about it until people suddenly started talking about me being Gustav. Um, let's see. Um, Let's see. Ben Starr for Verso in Expedition 33. I don't know the Ghost of Yote character, but Erika Ishii is a ton of fun. I love them on um, shoot Dropout. I had to think of the name. Um, Jennifer English also absolutely killed it as Mael in Expedition 33. Konatsu fucking killed it as fuck, is her name Hinako? I don't fucking remember. I'm main protagonist of Silent Hill F. Troy Baker always killing it. Shoot, I don't know. Okay, this is my bias showing. I think. Oh shoot, no. Do I want to put that out there? No. Now that I think of it, no. Verso had some really really good moments too. Of. Yeah, I mean, this is a stacked year. This is a crazy stacked year for voice acting. But I honestly think I adore Ben Starr. I love Ben Starr. Oh shoot, let me turn my gain down on my microphone a little bit. Is that better? That sounds better. Okay. Oh shoot, that probably sounds like shit on the audio. Okay. I should have muted myself for that, but whatever. I adore Ben Starr. I love his bits. Yeah, no, I gotta give it to Ben Starr. This is another really really tough one. This is like the year before last when it was Ben for Clive in Final Fantasy 16, and he lost to, or I should say, the award went to, shoot, what's his name? Neil Newbon, the voice actor for Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3, and that was a situation of like, oh god, this stupid fucking thing. I'm having so many technical problems. Everything's falling apart. Okay. I'll give it to Ben Starr. I'll stop messing around. I do wish it was split. I really, really do wish it was. Also, where can I put this? Okay. Also, and I'll go on like a little mini rant real quick, because this category I'll kind of just have to coin toss it. It is criminal that Dispatch has like one nomination. That there's like no other nominations on here for Dispatch except for like indie game, like debut indie game. I think that's criminal. I know it was late in the year. That's still crazy. Let's see. Will this take me? Okay, this actually like tells us about. I guess South of Midnight. I'll be honest, this game seemed really, really cool, and it seems to come out and nobody gave it a lot of attention. I want to give it something. Games for Impact. Never heard of any of these, except for South of Midnight, so we'll go with that. Let's see. Best ongoing. No. This will probably win, because they had some crazy big event, their big crossover thing. The only thing I saw about that Fortnite crossover thing was Hatsune Miku firing like a Kamehameha beam on top of Godzilla's head, who was also firing like an atomic breath. That's fucking sick. I don't care. Like it's I don't care. Helldivers 2, no. Um, let's see. Marvel Rivals, I kind of dropped pretty hard. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky had its updates where it gave you the actual shipbuilding with the Corvette class ship. That for me, I think takes it. It will probably be Fortnite, um, but I'll give it to No Man's Sky. Best community support. Um, Probably give it to Baldur's Gate 3. And honestly, so I'm not picking who I necessarily think will win. Um, on like categories that I care about for stuff like that. But for stuff like this, it's like they barely even like 9 times out of 10 they do these in like a slideshow. They don't even bring someone on stage to accept these, which I think is kind of messed up. Um, but we'll go with Baldur's Gate for its it had its big final patch and it had all its mod support stuff. So best independent game. Okay, I I this is splitting hairs. This is completely splitting hairs. I don't think this should be on here. Yes, Sandfall Interactive. It is like their first or yes, they are like a much smaller team than normal. In any other circumstance, I would consider them indie. Um, I think it's at the point now where the line even between like triple A games and indie games are starting to blur really really bad, and I think Expedition 33. Um, I mean, I think here's the thing. Realistically, who do I think is going to win? I think Silk Song. I'd be shocked if Silk Song doesn't win anything, and I think if it's going to win anything so far, it's going to win Best Independent Game. Um, let's see. But Hades is like Hades. I've heard Bullock's Pit super good. I've heard Blue Prince is pretty incredibly good. Um, if we're going strictly off of out of all these, I'm gonna go Expedition 33. But again, I'm gonna say I don't agree that it should be on. I don't think it should really be on here. Best debut indie game. Okay, yeah, that's another one of Expedition 33 is probably going to win. I'm going to go Dispatch. The fact that this is the only place Dispatch is on here is crazy. Best mobile games. Okay. Um, no. Was hyped for, but then it came out and it was trash. No. Uh, Kind of interested in this one, but I've already played Zenless and Honkai Star Rail, so no. I think, unironically, I think Uma Musume is gonna like absolutely like win best mobile by like a landslide. Okay, next category, best VR. The only game I recognize on here, well, I recognize Marvel Deadpool, but I heard that one was not very good. I think a Midnight Walk will probably win it because that was shown off I think last Game Awards, and the art style is really really cool, and that's why I'm going with it. Best action game. Um, if it was any other, if it was Doom one or if it was either of the last two Dooms, I'd say this like Doom would win it by a landslide. Like by default, it should win. Um, I heard Dark Age. I played a little bit of Dark Ages and didn't particularly like it. And I heard a lot of people like didn't think Dark Age like it. It's not. It's one of those situations of it's not bad. It's different. Um, I'm gonna go with Hades too. Let's see. Best action adventure. Combining combat with traversal and puzzle. Okay, is that what we're calling action adventure combat with traversal and puzzle solving? Okay. Um, I think out of the five of these, I think Silk Song's probably gonna win it. And I think it probably deserves to win something. Um, Best RPG. Okay. Uh, Unfortunately, no. I'm sorry, Obsidian. No. I'm sorry, Capcom. Also, Monster Hunter games are like barely RPGs. I don't know why they keep putting them in here. Uh, Again, I'm sorry, Obsidian, but no. Um, if ever like the amount of hype and the amount of like good things I've heard from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I again, time will tell. Um, and it's very probable that one of these two will come out more favored in the eyes of time by the other in terms of being an RPG. But come on, like fucking Clair Obscure. Like, the thing is nominated for like damn near every category, for a reason. Um, Best fighting game. No. Isn't this like a remake or like a re-release? And this is another collection. And this, God, like the Mortal, like I was actually really really hyped for a Mortal Kombat Legacy collection of having like I think it's 1 through 4. It's at least the original 3, and having a bunch of documentary and stuff. And then it comes out and goes like the game is so poorly optimized that like the menus are lagging, and it's like what the hell. Fate of Fury City of the Wharves. Uh, I mean, 2XKO is pretty fun, and it's free. Um, yeah, in terms of like my choice and who I think is going to take it, I think 2XKO is going to take it. Horrible name, horrible name. Let's see, best family game. I think. I mean, honestly, it's going to be between Donkey Kong or Mario Kart. Um, in my personal like day-to-day life, I heard a lot more people talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza than Mario Kart. I feel like Mario Kart was like a lot hype, and there was a lot of stuff about like the traversal and like the fact that it was basically like open world driving. Um, I heard a lot of good things about Donkey Kong Bonanza. Best sim strategy. Oh, like who are we kidding? Who the hell are we kidding here? And this isn't my bias. This is like, oh, which one wins? Granted, Sid Meier's is pretty good, but also it's like, it's Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby of like, oh, what wins? I don't know. Is it the remake, a super good remake of one of the greatest like strategy RPGs ever made? That we were like begging for like over a decade for any sort of like re-release or whatever. Come on. Like sport racing. I like that you can play as Ichiban or Joker. It's gonna be Mario Kart. Best multiplayer. Ooh, this is a little bit of a tricky one. This outside of like a handful of people, I don't think this has any real traction. I barely heard anybody talk about Battlefield. Night Rain I played. I like it. Um, Peak. It's pretty good. It's fun. And Split Fiction again. Didn't personally play it, but I saw a lot of people having fun with it. Uh, honestly, I think hanging out with the boys on the weekends and trying to get to the top of the summit, I think Peak's gonna take it for me. Best adaptation. All of these are horrible. What the hell? Um, wow, yeah, no, all of these are bad. um, I really wanted that. I really wanted to like that Devil May Cry. Like, I don't have a problem if people liked it. I really really didn't like it. I didn't like the tone. I didn't like the changes they made. I didn't like the a lot of the story decisions they made. I don't know. It just maybe season two will be better for me in the sense that they hard course correct. Like they literally do a Devil May Cry 2 to Devil May Cry 3 thing of like, fuck it, never mind. We're going back. We're going to we're fixing it. We're fixing it. We promise. Well, more like it'd be more like DMC Devil May Cry with Dante to DMC 5 of like, hey, look, we fixed it. We're doing it good this time. Um, this is more another pick of like I don't have any personal stake in the game. I don't like any of these really. The ones that I saw, um, for what I think is going to win, I think the Minecraft movie is going to win purely because they can have Jack Black or somebody on stage and they can do a chicken jockey thing or something stupid. Most anticipated game. Um, this is the only one I feel like has an actual release date. Um, I think they said this one. I think CD Projekt just said that this one comes. They're shooting for like 20. It or what is it? It's like it's not coming out until like 2027 or something like that. I mean, this has a release date, but like, does it? Like they keep changing it, and it's so far away. I don't think this thing even has a release date. I don't think this one even has a release date either. Yeah, considering the fact that this one doesn't, that this one is like 3 months away. Um, yeah. Okay, where are we at? We got a couple more left. Let's see. Content creator of the year. Um, well, this might be my bias showing. um, I think either Charlie or Kai Cenat will win it. I've been seeing a lot of this burnt peanut guy. Don't know anything about him. Don't know who this is. I'm sorry. I will vote Sakura Miko. I will vote the VTuber every single time. I do not care. Best esports game. I mean, it's always one of these three. I feel like so. Fuck it. Best esport athletes. I'd like a Street Fighter player to be on there. I feel like it's always a League of Legends player. Um, did they win Evo? Let's see. I want to open another window, but I don't want to like dox myself. Hold on. Yeah, no. I'll rep Street Fighter. Fuck it. Best esports team. Again, League of Legends usually wins it. So Let's see. Player's choice. What is your favorite games of the year? Player's choice is 100% fan voted. Okay. Let's see. Okay. That. Well. I didn't play any of these other ones, so I feel like it's unfair to vote for any of these other ones. So submit votes. Okay. Okay. Are we done? Let's see. Okay, looks like we're done. To review, my votes are: Game of the Year will be Clear Obscure, Best Art Direction will be Split Fiction, Best Narrative will be Silent Hill F, Best Art Direction will be Clear Obscure, Best Music will be Clear Obscure, Best Audio Design will be Silent Hill F. Oh, excuse me. Best Performance will be Ben Starr playing Verso of Clear Obscure. South of Midnight for innovation in accessibility, as well as Games for Impact. No Man's Sky for best ongoing. Baldur's Gate 3 for best community support. Best independent game, Clear Obscure. Best debut indie game, Dispatch. Best mobile game, Uma Musume. Best AR, what is the game called again? The Midnight Walk. I kept wanting to say, like, I know it's not South of Midnight, but I kept wanting to say it. Hades 2 for best action. Best action adventure is Silksong. Best RPG, Clear Obscure. Best fighting game, 2XKO. Best family game, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Best sim strategy is Final Fantasy Tactics. Best sports, Mario Kart. Best multiplayer, Peak. Best adaptation, the Minecraft movie. Most anticipated game, Resident Evil Requiem or Resident Evil 9. Sakura Miko for best content creator of the year. Best esports, League of Legends, whatever. Menard for best esports athletes is what they're calling it. Best esports team is this group from League of Legends. All right. I think we got this pretty locked in. I can actually download my vote card. All right, that's just about gave me a heart attack. Whew. I almost just doxed myself really, really bad. Thanks, Game Awards / Windows, for doing that. Okay, now onto the bingo card. Let's see. We're gonna call it Gamesa. All right. Let's throw out. Shoot, I had a piece of paper somewhere. Let me move myself. Oh, don't move that. I had a piece of paper somewhere that was some predictions and stuff, but I can't find it now, which is unfortunate. Okay. So some of these we might put as like our votes, essentially. Some of these will be like predictions. Some of these will be, that kind of thing. First and foremost, one of my predictions was Claire. Actually, let's put X33 wins. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 wins at least half its nominations. Okay, let's see what else. There was another one. So the stat. So for those that don't know, there's been a mysterious statue built out in I think the Mojave Desert that Jeff Keighley has been hinting at being a fairly important thing towards an announcement. So let's see. The statue is a new IP. The statue is a returning IP. And we'll kind of have these shuffled around a bit. So let's see. I'll throw in one I'm fairly confident on. Let me make sure. Is it 2 N's? Let me see. Pretty sure he's spelled with 2 N's. Nope, just one. Oh, 2 R's. That's what it is. Ben Starr wins best performance. I don't know if it should be on the let's see. I don't know if it, oh, that's my config stuff. I don't know if it should be the free space or what. Free space is going to be Jeff. How do you spell his name? Keighley? Something like that? I don't know. We'll put Muppets. It'll be there. Let's see. At least 5 space games. There's always a ton of indie games that are just generic. I don't mean this in a bad way, but they're generic space games that they all really start to bleed together. I will put in that there will be at least 5 of them. Let's see. Game that looks really well. See, I'm trying not to be mean here. Let's go with something different. Hideo Kojima will either appear or show off game. I'll say it counts if he appears, if they just show him in the crowd. Let's see. X33 wins. This one I feel like is a fairly solid one. Random Hollywood celebrity. Oh, can't spell. Oh no. Okay. And what I said, okay, I'll qualify with random Hollywood celebrity. If Aaron Paul shows up, that doesn't count because he voices the main character of Dispatch. So that doesn't count. But if what was it a couple years ago? Matthew McConaughey showed up to talk about a space game or whatever. I'd say if there's if they're there to just promo it, I don't know. We'll call it as we see it. Let's see. Let's see. Where is my text? Hold on. One last thing is dud. And we'll alternate with one last thing is beak. Let's see. What other choices do I feel are absolutely locked in? This one's another Hail Mary. I don't think it'll happen. I think if they're going to do it, they're going to show off it at their own event. I'll say, oh, no. What the hell? Okay. Thank you, Windows. Anything GTA 6 related. Again, this one I think is unlikely, but I don't have my cue card here to help me fill these out. Oh no. What else we got that we can kind of fill in? Okay, hold on. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh wait, no, there's 29. Duh. Okay, so we're at 20. There's 29. I'll say we'll put a square in. We'll put some squares in. 10 predictions, or we'll do 10 votes. 10 votes. And then 10 votes mismatch. So this will be like if I have my list here, if we get at least 10 games that match my card, then we'll count that as a square. If at least 10 of them don't don't match, then we'll count that as a square. Oh shoot, don't quit opening that. Let's see, we got 10 more. Oh shoot. Let's see. We'll do fake outs. We'll say this will qualify as either game trailer or otherwise. This won't count towards the one last thing because we always do that. But like if they present a game as like one thing and they swap it out, like, and it totally switches genres or whatever, we'll call that like a fake out. Let's see. Okay, I'll be a little bit mean. Technical issues slash. Oh God, I see. I don't want to be mean, especially because I know for sure. I know for sure they're going to be playing Expedition 33 music for like the musical halftime thing. Um, we'll just say technical issues in general throughout the show in general. Let's see. Flute guy. That's a good one. Flute one. Flute guy. We'll say joke lands completely flat. And when I mean that, my qualification for that is like somebody tries to make a jokes and like crickets, like absolute crickets. I would put somebody rushes the stage again, or somebody sneaks onto stage. I don't think that I don't think that'll happen, because it happened like the one time, and then it happened on the next Jeff Keighley show, and they had like security ready to fucking mob that guy. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Do I dare put this on here? I do. Half Life 3. If there's anything Half-Life 3, um, it'll either be here or it will be whenever like the Steam Deck has like a proper breakdown where they reveal the price, they reveal everything. Or not the Steam Deck. What's it called? Steam Box, Steam, whatever. The Steam console. If it happens there, or if it doesn't happen there, it's never happening. All right, 5 more. Let's see. Is there anything else I feel confident filling in? Um, Shoot, I don't know. I don't know if I have any more like wild ass predictions to throw out. Um, I'll put on here. Oh well, no. Again, that's too mean. Um, Shoot, I really should have. I really should have grabbed that note card before. Mm. I'll go ahead and think for a while. These will be stitched together. I'll have to stitch one of these things, some of these vids together to keep myself from being horribly doxxed whenever I downloaded my vote card. All right, let's finish this thing out. I had some time to think. Grabbed a quick meal. Let's see. So the ones I came up with while eating were Chinese knockoff of an existing game. Now, granted, part of this comes from what was it? They were talking about it on Castle Super Beast. Shoot, I really don't remember. There's a game that like is literally just like, no, we have deadlock at home. Doesn't necessarily have to be Chinese, but another game, a game you look at, you go, oh wow, they literally just ripped off that other thing. Let's see, DMCA music, meaning I'll have to either, if I can get the stream to working, I can mute the stream, or if I record, I'll hopefully be able to record dual audio, so that won't be an issue, but we'll see. One big holy shit announcement. Doesn't have to be the final thing. Um, if it gets me out of my chair, oh, my VTuber thing just completely quit tracking. All right, yeah, if it gets me out of my chair and gets me to worry about my audio levels, then that's a holy shit announcement. Let's see, an anime. Oh, let's see, where's my thing? There we go. Anime randomly getting a game. Not to knock on them, but the amount of times I feel like these award shows happen or these game shows happen, and there's a random like RPG for like One Piece or Fairy Tail or what was the last one? Seven Deadly Sins. I feel like it comes up a lot that there's just random ass. Yeah, there's just random ass. Whatchamacallit, RPGs or games that come out for anime adaptations. And this one, I'll be a little bit mean. Someone gets robbed. This is like one of those where, again, my stipulation for that is if they announce who the winner is and I go fuck off, that counts as a steal. That counts as somebody getting robbed. All right, so we've got our bingo card. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Okay, it's gonna generate. Let's see, at least 5 space games. I'm trying to make sure there's nothing like too close to each other. Okay, looks good. All right, so a bit of an unconventional. I had hoped to stream this, but yeah, Twitch and YouTube / internet said nah, nah. Can I? kind of want to. Okay, it's kind of want to trap my eyes a little bit. Want to say no. Uh, but anyway, I'll kind of stitch these parts together, and hopefully I can get streaming tomorrow. If not, I will be putting something out. Probably Final Fantasy. I'm in a Final Fantasy 6 mood. Um, and we'll kind of go from there. So with that, if you got to the end, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.